Hello and welcome. I hope that you are all doing well, and I'm glad that you're here with me today to talk about books. We are going to talk about our final book for February, and it is the book that I chose for the pink spin of the color wheel. So this is Christmas by Tracy Andreen. And it's contemporary YA fiction that takes place during the Christmas holidays. But Christmas in the title refers to the holiday and the city of Christmas, Oklahoma, where there's a Christmas theme with businesses named to evoke the Christmas season and a few holiday events like a light show and a parade and a party at the inn. Finley is attending school on the East Coast, and it's a high-end private school to which she has a scholarship. She grew up in Christmas with her parents and has found school to be difficult. It was easier in Christmas, where she had a boyfriend, a best friend, and teachers who loved her and her work. School could be better, except another student, Bronwyn, goes out of her way to make Finley feel like an outsider. Also, Finley's used to being the best in her class, but that role seems to already be filled by Arthur. Her schoolwork is not as beloved by her teachers as it was back home. So she's decided to go home for Christmas instead of staying at school as planned. Yep, she's going home to escape, and she's just about decided to tell her parents that she doesn't want to return to the fancy boarding school. She'd rather continue school at home in Christmas. But the Christmas that she returns home to is very different from the one she left a few months before. Her house is empty, and her dad is staying in a cottage at the inn that her grandmother owns. Her mom is staying with her mom's sister in a different state. And soon after she gets back to Christmas, she sees her ex-boyfriend and her best friend together, and it's obvious that they are dating. Also, Arthur and his aunt have decided to come to Christmas for Christmas. When Bronwyn was harassing Finley about her small-town background, Finley exaggerated a little the celebrations held in Christmas, making her small town seem way cooler than it is. And ta-da! Arthur decided he had to check it out, and he's staying at Finley's grandmother's inn. When Arthur discovers that the celebrations have been exaggerated, he confronts Finley. They came to a compromise to ensure that his aunt's holiday isn't ruined. So This Is Christmas is a light romance which explores many facets of life. You'll grow to understand the characters and care about what happens to them. In addition to the main story, there are background stories involving Finley's family members. So what are some other books to read if you enjoy this book? So we're going to focus on light YA romances, 2 that take place during the holidays and 2 that do not. And we'll start with Let It Snow by John Green, Maureen Johnson, and Lauren Myracle. It's a trio of interconnected stories that takes place during a storm on Christmas Eve. That storm buries Gracetown and causes some chaos. One passenger leaves her stranded train and sets off a chain of events that will change characters' lives. The Christmas Clash by Suzanne Park. Chloe can't stand Peter. Their families don't get along either. Her family owns the Korean cafe at the mall's food court. Chloe works as the photo elf at the mall's Santa's Village. Peter's family owns the Empress Garden restaurant and serves Chinese food. Peter also runs the virtual reality booth right across from Santa's Village. Chloe is tired of seeing Peter's smug and extremely photogenic face all the time. But the mall is about to be closed and torn down. They don't know what to do, but soon realize they must join forces to save them all. And as they work together, they realize that their family feud goes deeper than they ever imagined. The Charmed List by Julie Abe. Ellie has spent most of her high school keeping to herself. She keeps her art Instagram private and hasn't told her best friend who she really is. Ellie is part of a magical community that no one outside of knows exists. The only person who she's ever fully related to, Jack, started snubbing her a couple years ago. But Ellie is ready for a change. And she has created an anti-wallflower list with 13 items she's going to check off one at a time. And then she'll come out of her shell. But when she attempts to take revenge on Jack, item number 4, it goes very wrong. Ellie ends up accompanying Jack to a magical convention. And it seems that item number 13, fall in love, may be happening without her realizing it. Love and Other Great Expectations by Becky Dean. Britt was planning to go to college with the help of a soccer scholarship, but an injury put an end to that dream. When she's offered the opportunity to compete in a scavenger hunt in England, she realizes the prize money could help get her back on track. Britt and the other contestants travel to locations where classic novels are set. She partners with Luke, although he cannot help her with the clues. She feels like he's meant to travel with her. But if Britt is going to win, she will have to outsmart her competitors who aren't afraid to play dirty. And there we are. I hope that you enjoyed our final book of February. So This Is Christmas by Tracy Andreen. If so, give one or all of the other books a try. Or if you want, just add them to your list for next December. I will be back soon when we'll discover what I'm reading in March. I hope you will join me then, and until then, I hope that you enjoy all that you do and all that you read. And thank you.